Hey Siri, turn on the lights.
Done.
Hey Siri, turn off the lights.
Done.
Hello everyone, today I will introduce you a new way to control our relay box. This is our relay box. Now we can control by the iPhone and the iPad by HomeKit, and we will teach you how to add this box to the Home Assistant for many countries. This is our relay box, and we will use HomeKit to control this relay output. And we can use this iPhone and also this iPad control relay by HomeKit. And we will use this product, the relay box, the iPhone or iPad, and this is a mini computer. This mini computer will run our program for the HomeKit to use. And all this product will connect with the root in LAN for local country. Now I will tell you how it works. Now we look at how it works. This is a root. This is a root, and this have a mini computer or just a computer. We will have a demo show, so we use the mini computer. It's convenient to show you. So this is a computer. You can use Windows system or Linux operation system. And also the root. This is our relay controller. This controller can control the lamp and other devices, such as the lamp or such as other switch for many channels. And also you can connect with the switchboard, switch panel. This is for hand control, manual control. Not need the computer and the root. Just control all switches in local mode. And this we can see this is a computer for user to use. You can use this computer login by website to control relays. And this computer also can Windows PC. Or Apple MacBook. And another control way. This is iPhone or iPad. These two devices all can control relay box, and these two devices you can control by HomeKit or by Siri or by browser. Just open browser and input the web address, you can control relays. So this is the construction of the whole system. And this is the main computer. We need to install some plugin and some software on it, such as Home Assistant, MQTT service, and another program we means HA demo. This is a convert program written by our company. Because our relay box have our private protocol, and the Home Assistant need MQTT protocol, so we have installed this HA demo program to convert our private protocol to MQTT protocol, so that we can control by release by the iPad and iPhone from Home Assistant. And all these systems work in LAN. Just work in LAN, not need the internet. Not need the internet. And if you have already have the relay controller, you just install this computer. This computer, you can find a PC or other device. Just install this software on this computer. And when you complete install all software on this computer, you can use your PC computer or your mobile phone, iPhone or iPad to control relay box. Now you can see this device means computer, and this also means computer. This is a client computer, and this is the service. This is a server for supply the service for this client device. And we have said this is not need internet. If your route connect with the internet, also no problem. But if the internet is broke down, the whole system all can work well, will be no problem. So this internet line, you can connect with the route, or you disconnect with the route, all no problem. Now we begin to install the software of the mini computer. You can see the system. This is display the CPU and the memory and all the information. We install the Windows 10 operating system. And first we need to install the Python, because the Home Assistant is based on the Python. We open the Python's website and click download, and find the newest Python version to install. You can choose your Windows version. If you installed on the Linux operating system, you can also download the cross-binding version. Because our Windows is 32-bit, so we download the 32-bit. After download, we run the program, begin to install, and check the Add Person to Path option. Then begin install. After complete, we press the person, then we will see the person version. It shows the person have installed complete. Then we begin to install Home Assistant. We input this command for setup. This is our error information because we need to download the Microsoft C++ build tool. So we will visit the Microsoft.com and download the tools for the Visual Studio. This is the build tool for Visual Studio, and we download. After we download, we will begin to install, and we check this option, C++ build tools, and begin to install. You can see this error information, just Microsoft Visual C++ build tool. Press install. It began to install. When install complete, we install the Home Assistant again. Then we will never see the error information. The Home Assistant has installed complete. Now we begin to install the ActiveMQ. This is our MQ service for Home Assistant. Convert our private protocol to MQTT protocol. We choose the Windows version to download. And when download the file, we extract these files. And we rename. We short the name. It's convenient to press the command. And copy this photo to C disk. Now we use command to create the MQTT service. We go to the ActiveMQ path and go to the bin folder and type this command for create MQTT service. But this is an error information because we have not installed the JDK. The JDK is for Java environment, so we need to download the JDK files. We choose this Windows operating system version and download the JDK file and install the JDK. and we input Java version, the Java is not installed complete. We need to add the environmental variable. So we need to create new variable and set the path of the Java. You can just input the name and other information as my information. This is Java Home. Create a new variable name and the path. You can see your Java have installed where photo. And also add these two lines for Java setting. Then press OK. Now we can input Java version for test. When you can see the Java version, that shows the Java have installed complete. So now all the software have installed. This is also a lesson for how to use Home Assistant with our rig model. We can see this website and to do how to open the software and configure for the HomeKit. Now we need to begin create a HA demo, just a MQTT service. It takes some time, and also we need to download HA demo may.exe file from our website. This file is an application for convert our private protocol to MQTT protocol. When we download this file, we can see the application. And we can open this application. The device IP and the domain is your controller's IP address, and also the port is your controller's port. You can open the vCon software tool, see your relay controller's IP address and port. This is our IP, and this is port. We just input this way. And the MQTT service, because we install the local computer, so we input this IP address. Next, we need to configure the Home Assistant config file. we can find the Home Assistant config file in this path. And this configuration is the config file because I have configured the content, so you can see many information about the relay. If you install the new system, you will never see this more information. You can download the config files from our website because we have supplied the config file for our relay controller. You just need to change a little. When you download the file, you can see the 32 channel and the 8 channel. You just open the file and copy all information to the Home Assistant config file. And this config file show you every relay, the IP and the port. And if you want to use the HomeKit, you need to input this HomeKit line. And every relay you can see the IP and the port. You just change the IP and the port as your VCon software will show you the IP and the port. You can use the replace function on the notepad. Replace all the IP address. And the name is the relay 1. Also you can change such as the light, such as switch or socket. When we change, we save and close the file. Now we're ready to start the Home Assistant service. We can input the command HASS. We add the open and the UI. That because when the service starts, it can open browse automatically. Now you can see the Home Assistant is opened. We have already registered a username and a password, so now just log in with our information. Now you can see the 32 channel is listed. You can control the every relay on and off by the web page. And now we add this device to HomeKit. Open the iPhone and open the HomeKit. You can find our Home Assistant device and input the Home Assistant code. You can see the Home Assistant is the information, the code. We just input this number. Then you can add all your relay to the Apple HomeKit. Now the Apple HomeKit has been complete configured and set every relay channel, such as change the name. Now the HomeKit have configured complete. Firstly, we look at the mini computer login with the Home Assistant web page. We control this lamp, such as we can use the mouse, control this relay, open and close, open, close. All these relays listed on this web page, so you can control by the Home Assistant on website. Also, you can use this mini computer or your laptop or your PC computer. Now we can see the iPhone, how to use HomeKit to control this relay and this smart home building model. We open the HomeKit and we can control these relays such as 1, 2, 3 on, and also can control off. And also we can control this model lights LED. Open the door and close the door. Also we can use the Siri. Hey Siri, turn on lights.
Okay, the lights are on.
Hey Siri, turn off lights.
Okay.
This is Siri to control the lights on and off. Hey Siri, turn on lights.
Okay.
Hey Siri, I'm come back home.
All set.
You can see when I said I'm come back home, the door will be open. This is how to use iPhone to control relays by Siri or by HomeKit. Now we have used this iPhone and all device, how to works, and have a demo. We write the program by the Python source code. And also, if you want to use the Linux operating system, you can download our source code from our website or our GitHub. So you can compile the source code for your own operating system. You can try to add more function to the Home Assistant and decide to your mind and make many functions you needed. Thanks for watching.